Okay, class, welcome. And I'm going to record this video to help you, to show you how to submit a quiz, the way we're going to do these quizzes, or if I gave you an exam, how you would submit them through Blackboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do an example. So what you're going to find for like the weekly quizzes, I put a new menu item over here, weekly quizzes. And so what I would do is I would have a quiz here. So let me just quickly build one. And I'll just put uh, quiz number 1. And let's call it in class quiz. Okay, and so now here's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it 0 points because I'm going to be doing this a little differently. Let's see, I do not want to display. And of course I'm going to have times here when it's going to be available. So I'm just going to make the assignment available just to show you, but there would be a time limit on these. Okay, so and I would have the quiz attached here. Let me edit this. Let me just browse. I'm just going to pick anything. Let's do a video quiz. Like this. Okay, so the way it would work is I would open this up at a certain time at the beginning of class. Let's say if the quizzes are normally at the beginning of class, I would open this up and I would give you a time limit, like a half an hour, which would give you enough time to take the quiz and submit it. Okay, so now there's a couple of things you could do. You could click on this. So if you click on this, this is the link to the quiz. So if you click on it, it'll open up the quiz. Okay, and so you could print this off and um, fill it out. Okay, or if you want to view it on your phone and then do it on a separate sheet of paper and just write out your answers to each one of these questions on a separate sheet of paper, that's fine too. Okay, so either way, what you can do is then if you're able to scan and submit through Blackboard or scan it as a PDF and submit it through Blackboard, you can. Okay, you can do that. Or if you don't have access to a scanner or a printer, or if you can't print this off, then what you could do is you could, again, write the answers to this on a separate sheet of paper, and then you could take a picture of it and send it to you, to send it to yourself or send it to an email address as an attachment. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. So now let's say you wrote the answers on a separate sheet of paper and you took a picture of it and you emailed it to yourself, the picture, to your email address, whatever email address you want to use. So this is the way you would submit it. You would select this piece right here. So you would click on this part right here. And so what's going to happen is you're going to browse the computer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my email where I sent it to myself. So I sent it to just a generic um, file. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so here's my picture that I sent to myself. I'm going to download it. I'm going to open it up. And so here's my quiz I'm going to submit. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to file this. I'm going to make a copy of it. And I'm going to save it to a file. Okay, so let's just say, I'm going to say quiz number 1. Okay, I'm going to save it to my desktop as quiz number 1. You could save it somewhere else, but I'm just going to save it to my desktop. And so now if I close this, now if I go to my desktop, there it is. Here's quiz 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Blackboard. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to browse computer, and I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to look for quiz 1. And here's quiz 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on it, and now look at it, it's attached. Okay, and now all I have to do is come down here and submit. And just have to wait until it submits. Hold on a second. It did not save, so let's try that again. So we'll open it up. Okay, and I'm going to hit submit. Okay, so I know what's happening. So for me, it's not saving because I've got another video uploading for another class, and so it's taking away my internet bandwidth, so I'm not able to upload this assignment. But again, what it would do is it would show green, it would say submission complete, and then it would be done, and it would get out of here. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel out of here. Okay, and then that's it. That's all you have to do. So once you do that, it's submitted. Okay, so again, this is a short video just showing you how you can submit a quiz. And again, this can work for anything, homework, anything that I ask you to submit, it'd be submitted the same way. You could take a picture of it, or if you have a way of scanning it at home and sending it to yourself as a PDF, you could do it that way. Okay, so but again, if you email me yourself a picture, it should save as a JPEG or a PDF file that I can then then submit through Blackboard. Okay, so again, this is just a video showing you how to submit a quiz, or you can do this for an exam if I gave you an exam to work on and submit, so you can do the same thing. Okay, so you can also submit multiple pictures at the same time. Again, just make sure you know what you're doing and take your time on doing this. Okay, and if you have any questions about doing this, practice doing this. Practice sending yourself a video, or excuse me, a picture via your phone and email it to yourself, and then download it to your computer and then submit. Okay, and just make sure you submit or you attach all of the files first before you hit the submit button. Okay, because you can only submit once. So again, if you wanted to submit multiple things, if you go into here, you would just browse computer, okay, and then you would select something and it would attach, and then browse computer again, and then you would select the next document and you would submit. So you can attach multiple things at a time, but make sure you attach all of everything first and then hit submit. Okay, and that is it. So again, if you have any questions, email me and let me know, but I'll be available to answer any questions you have. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.